Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Introduction to Global Issues. My name is Omar Valdez, and I will be your instructor over the spring. In this video, I wanted to give you a brief summary of what we'll be doing over the semester. I want to go over our syllabus, I want to show you our Canvas shell, and I just want to give you a good introduction to what we will be doing over the semester. Um, So, my name again is Omar Valdez, and my office is located in the Trimble Hall building. And I'm in the basement, and that is room number 12. This semester, I won't be on campus, so you will mainly communicate with me via email, which I ask you to give me between 24 and 48 hours to respond to your request. And you can also communicate with me via Microsoft Teams, which is a crucial app for you to download. You log in with your UTA credentials and you're able to communicate via video with your instructors. So if you don't have the Microsoft Teams app, I strongly suggest that you download it. I have office hours Mondays and Tuesdays from 8 to 9 a.m. and you can catch me on Microsoft Teams during those times. If those times do not, um, um, if those times don't work for you, you can for sure email me and we can set up an appointment. Right? So, um, in our class, we will be the class will be completely online and we will be using a Canvas to communicate and to complete your assignments. So let me show you our Canvas shell that has been made available this morning. Okay, so for this week, what I would like you to do is to go to the modules tab, and I want you to look at my lecture on a brief introduction to globalization. And in this video, I give you a series of definitions that have been used in the past to define globalization and to highlight certain aspects of globalization. So I think that's a great way to start by looking at this lecture video. I think it's about 15 minutes or so. And then I also give you the PowerPoint that I use for those of you that want that document. And here are your assignments for this week. So on Sunday, every Sunday, you have your assignments due. Every Sunday of our semester, with the exception of spring break. So this Sunday, you have two assignments. The first one is a discussion board where you answer some questions about yourself. And I also want you to reply to other people's posts and introduce yourself to them and just welcome them to the class. Okay? And the second one is a homework assignment, which I give you a little video, I give you some questions, and you submit. Okay, you can submit a Word document, or you can just type on. You can type as you submit. Okay? So this week, we will be using a lot of the modules tab. But after week one, I want you to, and I will remind you of this, we will be using the Pages app, the Pages tab. And in the Pages tab, there will be a lot more context, a lot more, there will be a merging of images and videos and your assignments. So we will be using the Pages tab starting on week two. But for week one, I want you to go to modules and to look at the introduction video and to complete those assignments by Sunday. Okay, so um, I will use the modules um, as well to just put just the files and the assignments per week. So you can come to the modules and see your assignments and the materials. But I will contextualize everything by using Pages. Okay? So I strongly suggest you use Pages beginning on with the assignments for next week. So let's go back to our syllabus. And the class is asynchronous, right? There are no scheduled class meetings. Um, you have required readings, required video viewings, and those materials will prepare you to complete the assignments for the week. In some assignments, I ask for your opinion, and this will be an informed opinion based on um, once you are familiar with the terms and the terminology that you have reviewed for that week. In other assignments, I ask for your for objective data. So um, we will have a bit of everything. I want to know your opinion about things, but I also want you to tell me objectively, right? What to complete certain assignments, right? In with the via the scientific method. So your work for every week will be due every Sunday, and you have it's a significant amount of work because you will be submitting um, between 2 and 3 assignments every week, and each assignment has a required viewing, meaning you would have to just watch a video before you submit, or a required reading. So make sure that even though everything is due every Sunday, that you give yourself plenty of time to go over the material and to complete the assignments in a timely manner. Sorry. So that would be the structure, the chronological structure of the class. You will have assignments due every Sunday, and we will talk about those assignments in a minute. So you will have 3 assignments every week. So make sure that you tackle those, and those assignments will be available. This week, I will try and set a lot of these assignments. So if you feel like you can work ahead, you are welcome to do so as well. So, regarding the topic of the class, regarding the course content, we will be talking about globalization and the issues that arise from these processes of globalization. So, we will engage with essential global topics, right? And these topics are grouped in our class around three terms: equity, peace, and sustainability. How we are able to connect with each other, how we are able to create relationships with people from different parts of the world while also creating equity, maintaining peace or fomenting peace, and creating sustainability when it comes to resources. So these 3 terms are going to guide our the material that we will be covering in this class. Okay? So the focus of the class is all about connections. So and this is a word that you will see on my first video as well when it comes to the introduction to the terminology of globalization. It's all about how to connect, right? Um, with other nations, with other organizations, with other cultures, with other people around the world, and how each party that is involved is affected by these relationships. That's the topic of our class. So we're going to do a close study, and we're going to analyze the effects that history, culture, religion, politics, government, world economy, and the geography have on those parties that are involved in globalization. So, a major goal for us is to examine the different perspectives that there are in the world, right? And the problems that arise and the solutions that we may need. So, it's a big scope, right? But just remember that we're grounding our course around these 3 terms: equity, peace, and sustainability. How to connect while maintaining equity, peace, and sustainability. Okay, so and you'll see the topics. It'll become clear if this is a bit complex, if it's a little, um, if it's not too clear today. Hopefully, in a couple of weeks, once you see the material, that'll become more clear to you. Yes. So, see. The required textbook for the class, we have one textbook, okay, that you can find on Amazon, and that is Introducing Global Issues, okay, 6th edition by Michael and Neil Snar. This is a book that is, I think it's around $35 or so, okay. We did not order it from the bookstore, okay, so you won't find it at the bookstore. Um, so you will need to access this textbook. You will need to purchase this textbook for for your homework. So this textbook we will be using for you to so you can complete reflection papers. Once you read a chapter, you will do a reflection on your reading, and you will also need this book for some of your video presentations, which is another assignment that you will be completing. And the material, the reading that you need to complete that assignment is on this textbook. So for the first 2 weeks, I will be providing the materials, the reading materials for that pertain to our textbook. After the 2 weeks, I will expect that you will have already procured a copy of this textbook. So make sure that you order this textbook today, and you have until next week to. I will provide the readings for this week. I will provide the readings for next week. Beginning on week 3, I will assume everybody has a copy of that textbook. Okay, about $35 on Amazon. So these are descriptions, right? Detailed descriptions of each of the assignments that you will be doing for the class. Let me go to our to the grade distribution, to the grading information, and here I will explain a bit of what we will be doing in class, um, how I will be grading your work, how I will be giving you a grade at the end of the semester. Okay, so one of the things that you will be doing, you will be completing what I call homework assignments. And these homework assignments, you will have either 1 or 2 assignments per week, depending on how intricate the third assignment is. I will determine if you do 1 assignment that week or 2. Okay, so expect 2 most weeks. And in these assignments, you answer questions based on a lecture that I have recorded, or a video that I have provided, like from YouTube, or I give you an assigned reading. Like I find an article online, I ask you to read it, and then you answer some questions. Okay, so in other instances, you also will be asked to just research some terminology. I ask you to look up the definitions for these words, and I also give you some questions to kind of go and look on the internet. So those assignments, these weekly assignments that you will have either 1 or 2 per week, that is 30% of your grade. Okay? And you already have one on Sunday. As you can see, on week 1, if you click on modules week 1, homework assignment number 1, that's due this Sunday. If you click on it, you see there's the video, and here are the questions that I ask you to complete. Okay, so that's what they look like. Okay, so I would assume this is a 5-minute video, so I don't think it should take you that long to complete this assignment. But just imagine another assignment like this per week, so 2 of these, and the length of and the and the effort that you would have to complete another one of these, it would be similar throughout the semester. A video, a short video, a reading, a short reading, and some questions. Okay. The second type of assignment that you will do in class are reflection papers. And this is what you will need. This is the assignment where you will need your textbook. So I will pick different chapters from your textbook, and I will ask you to do a reflection on a chapter. I will ask you to write 300 words, and you will have a total of 5 reflection papers throughout the semester. So these are not done every week. So you will complete 5 of these over 4 months. And these are worth 20%. Okay? Then we have discussion boards, which is the way for you to exchange ideas between you and your peers. In these you will participate. You will participate in a total of 6 discussion boards, okay? And these are 10% of your final grade. And you need to answer the questions that I ask you. And in order to receive for credit, you need to write a minimum of 10 sentences. And you also need to engage with the posts of your classmates. So you need to comment on other posts from other students. Okay, and I give you a minimum of 2 posts that you need to participate in, and the minimum of your participation will be 5 sentences per post. Okay. Another assignment that you have is video presentations, and these are 5-minute video recordings. You will be recording yourself talking about a topic. So I will give you some. I will ask you to research on a topic, for example, a company, right? I will ask you to research a type of conflict. Usually, I ask you to research an area where there has been a major conflict, and I want you to kind of explain it to me, and I want you to tell me what you think about the topic. And this will be done via video. You will record this on a video. So I ask you to, after you have read some materials, I ask you about what you learned about the topic, and you just tell me. It's very informal, right? I ask you to tell me what you knew about the topic before, and if you knew about the topic before, did your opinion change about the topic? What is your overall understanding of the issue after reading the articles that I give you? Okay, and you will have 3 of these for the whole semester. And finally, you have a final paper and a presentation. In the presentation, you will also record yourself on video, and you will present, right? You will present on, you will record yourself with a PowerPoint, you will record a screen, and you will speak, and you will talk about a global issue in a given place, in a specific place, and I have very specific instructions on your syllabus, but once we get to the presentation, I will discuss more about it. Okay? And your final paper is a written representation of your presentation. So, and the final paper is about 7 pages or so, Times New Roman, double spaced, MLA style. Okay? And that will make, that's everything. That will give us everything that you need to complete the course. So this is the course schedule, right? So every week, remember that every week you have 1 or 2 homework assignments. And you have a major assignment due. So I will never have 2 big assignments on 1 week. You either have a reflection paper, or you have a discussion board, or you have a video presentation. You never have 2 of those together, because that's a lot of work, right? So you will have a discussion board and homework assignments, a reflection paper, and homework assignments, a video presentation, and homework assignments. So here, as you can see, all I have are the major assignments posted, but just the calendar does not include your weekly homework assignments, which you would assume are due every Sunday. Okay, so here I give you a bit of an idea of what topics we will be discussing: the rich and the poor, work and trade, gender and family, education. I will prepare a page, right, on Canvas with video, with images, or with text to prepare you to tackle the assignments for the week. And then once you have gone through my videos, my images, my text, then you can go ahead and complete the assignments for that week. Okay. So as you can see, you will have discussion board number 1, which is the one that is due today. That is due on Sunday. So let's go back. This is discussion board number 1, where you introduce yourself. This is homework assignment number 1. That's week 1. Next week, we will have the first reflection paper, and I will provide you with the chapter that you need to read sometime either today or tomorrow. I will post that online, and I will let you know when that is available. So yeah, that's it for our introduction video. So for this week, make sure that you go to modules, that you look at my introductory video on globalization, that you submit the discussion board for this week, and that you complete the homework assignment by following the instructions, and you have until Sunday to complete it. Sometime this week, I will have prepared the pages version of week number 2. Okay. If you have any questions, make sure to email me. If you need an appointment, make sure to let me know, and we can meet over Teams. Okay. It's very nice to meet you. I look forward to working with you this semester. Okay. Talk to you soon. Goodbye.